How much was your initial investment for all your equipment?
My initial investment, I would say, what's up everybody, it's Jaime from Jimenez Mobile Detailing, located in the city of Pico Rivera, California. In this video, I'll be explaining my detailing setup investments. Now let's get started.
Can you tell us a bit about your equipment that you invested on?
Okay, so for my equipment, I have my whole setup, which consists of my vacuum, my electrical reel, my hose reel, and then I have my generator, my pressure washer, and then I have all my bottle holders and my brushes on the side as well. On top, I have my rags, my brushes, whatever I need for the detail.
Got it. And how much did all this equipment cost you?
I mean, the price varies on the equipment. It really depends on what you're going for. If you're gonna go like a full-time detailer, I would suggest you just start off with just a basic. You don't have to go too crazy. My generator is a Harbor Freight generator. It's a Predator. I have a Honda pressure washer. I started with this one and it has never gave me any problems. And then I have my vacuum that I kind of maneuvered around. I've used a shop vac and I've used the rigid vacuums. Me personally, I like the shop vac a little bit more. I think it has a little more power. And then for the pressure washer reel, I like the Cox reels. Those are really heavy duty. And then all my bottle holders, I have them from Max Shine. That's typically one of the best brands that I recommend. And then I have all my bottle holders and bottles, I would say, from Shine Supply.
Got it. So would you recommend just going all out for like the top of the line equipment, or like if you're starting off, you know? Okay,
right. I wouldn't recommend going all out as you start, because you don't know how successful your business is going to be. For example, when I started, I kind of strove for the best. I didn't settle for less. So I mean, whether what I had or not, what I didn't have, I just tried to work with what I got. But I mean, other than that, I got really busy with work, so eventually I had to upgrade my setup. And then, so for now, I have sort of some are top of the line, some are not. I don't think you need the top of the line equipment to get the job done. As long as you know what you're doing, you should be fine.
You were saying that this vacuum right here is a rigid vacuum that's connected to. It's in your trailer, right?
Yes, it's inside the trailer. Usually I get the shop vac off because I think it has more power. And I think the big factor of that is because the rigid one has this big hose connected, so when I run it all out, it's a little bit too far. Compared to when I get out the shop vac, it's like really close, and the hose difference is really different. And
can you show us your shop vac?
Oh yeah, let's see. Come over here.
So you're saying you use this one more than the rigid one, huh?
Right. Yeah, so I have the shop vac right here. And then this one's, I just take it off the trailer, and then that's when I take it in for the detail. If you could see right here, the hose is really smaller compared to the bigger one in the other side of the trailer.
Yeah, because I see a lot of detailers use that one over there, the rigid one. Yeah. It's like the most commonly used one, right?
Right. Yes, it is the most common one, but like how I said, everybody has preference. I think my preference, my personal preference is the shop vac. But I mean, everybody's different. As long as the job gets done the same, that's all that matters.
How much was your initial investment for all your equipment?
My initial investment, I would say probably like around 8-9 grand, I would say. I didn't spend everything all at once. I bought everything separately, like in parts, because nothing's gonna happen overnight. I've had a couple detailers, they tell me like, hey man, like how much you spend on all your business, on all your investment, and then they tell me like what I need. I think that you could work with whatever you have and then slowly go up as you keep getting more clients and you keep investing in your business. I think that's the easiest and fastest way to grow.
Yeah, so you're saying like you started, you made money, and then you used that money to put it back into your business?
Right, yeah, because I started off in the back of my truck and I didn't have as much things to work around. But now that I worked a lot from behind my truck and then I invested all that money, I didn't spend any money, I just invested it fully, and I got my whole setup now, my whole bracket and everything, all for me easier to just grab and go.
Got it. So how much was the trailer? Because you said you started off in your truck, so.
Right, so the trailer, it was $3,000 alone. Yeah, and then all my other stuff, it just really depends what you get into. But yeah, I mean, in total it's about like 8-9 grand.
Got it. And you're gonna show us something behind the.
Yeah, so over here I have over here I keep like my water tank, and I have some other chemicals that I usually use, and I also have my air to dry the seats. Yeah. And then I have my big mighty extractor over here. This is one of the top of the line extractors. I have 2 of them. 2? Yeah, I have 2 of them. The other one's at my house right now. But yeah, I do have 2 of them, because I mean those things really come in handy, and me personally, I like doing the interior details a lot. lot.
Okay.
I like seeing when they're really dirty and they end up really clean. And I mean, yeah, that's what my clients usually ask for a lot too. Yeah.
So then this is the back part of the trailer, and then you have the truck too, right?
Right, yes.
So Jaime, I see that you have a tank behind your truck and then another tank inside your trailer.
Right, yeah, so I do have both tanks. Usually I fill them up when I have like big jobs. This one's always filled up, and when I get home I have 2 more tanks at the house. So I fill up both, I drop them off at the house, and then I go fill up again, and then that's what I'm gonna use for my clients and my whole day.
So you have 4 tanks?
Yeah, I have 4 tanks in total.
Damn.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
And where do you get the water? Or?
I get the water from my boys right here at Krieger Auto Sales.
Okay.
They have they always take care of me. They fix pressure washers. They provide water, anything you need done to my trailer. They've always done everything right, and they have never let me down. Every time I go, always first priority. The service is A1.
Got it. And then they're near your location, Pico Rivera?
Yeah, they're right here in Pico Rivera, going to Downey, and then
Okay.
yeah, they're open every day.
And you've been going with them since you started detailing?
Yes,
or?
ever since I started detailing, I've always went with them. They fix anything on my pressure washers. They always find a way to get it done.
What other investments have you got at Krieger?
I got in my gun for my pressure washer hose, and then also my hose as well. I bought them there.
Got it. So do you think building relationships with like these kind of businesses is a good investment for any detailer to have?
Yes, I think it's always a good investment because you never know when things are going to go south. And when you are really talkative and you find like a lot of other sources and go out of your way, they could always give you a hand when you need it. For example, Krieger Auto Sales, they've helped me in some occasions where I've broken down and I went straight to them, and they've helped me get back on my feet again with my pressure washer going south or something.
Oh, really? So what happened with that pressure washer?
They started losing some pressure, and then I didn't know what was the problem until I went, and then they just right away got the problem done like in 15 minutes.
Oh, got it. So Jaime, why 2 mighty extractors?
I have 2 mighty extractors because sometimes I have a helper, and then we go on each side of the car, of the vehicle, and then we knock out the job pretty quickly. So we do the brushing and all the stuff on the seats first, and then we both extract at the same time, which makes our job way easier for both of us.
So having the two extractors saves you a lot of time?
Yeah, it saves me a lot of time, right.
Got it. And then you were saying that sometimes you just do interiors,
right.
So you just load this up to...
Yeah, so sometimes some clients, they just want their interior done. They don't want no exterior on their vehicles. So I just load my mighty extractor to the bed of my truck, and also load my generator as well. And instead of having the trailer pulling in with the truck, I just disconnect it and I just take the truck alone, that's the good thing about having a trailer as well, because whenever you don't need it, you could just connect it and go on.
Got it. So would you recommend having two of each?
Yes.
You have like 4 tanks, 2 mighty extractors.
Yes, I always think the more the better, because when you limit yourself to doing things, you won't make it further. But I mean, if you keep going and you keep getting them, I mean, I think it's always better for me, easier for you.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen another detailer with 2 mighty extractors. So Jaime, what about the chemicals that you use? Do you invest in like the name brand stuff, or do you experiment with different kinds of brands?
At the beginning, when I did start my business, I would just use Chemical Guys. That's my only product that I really went to. But then later on, I realized that it's not always about name brands. I tried out 3D. I tried out a lot of Meguiar's. A lot of people start off with like also PNS. I think that my biggest chemical that I always use is PNS. PNS has a lot of great chemicals, and I think that it's just preference. As long as you get the job done right, that's all that matters. I think that if any chemical works for you, that's...
And how are the prices with PNS compared to, like, I guess the generic ones?
I think PNS is one of the more affordable products, and then Chemical Guys is more the higher end, well-known products, so those are a little more pricey. For the soaps, my tire shine and the interior clean, I have Meguiar's. I think my go-to is Meguiar's. I think for the soap, it foams it really well, and it stays on the vehicle, and it really breaks down all the dirt. So you guys have it. Those are my business investments. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you want to follow me on my journey, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.